I'm Ryan. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna talk about some songs and probably get off topic.
Welcome. My name is Ryan, and I wanted to start this channel to play some songs and to tell some stories and maybe combine those ideas. I would like to eventually get some guests on here, figure out, what I'm doing, I guess, as I go along. I don't really know. I just wanted to do it because it sounded fun. And I've been playing my guitar more and getting back into songs that I'd written and just stuff that I'm writing that's new as well. And it sounded fun. And a lot of people ask me why I don't play mixtape songs or talk about stuff like that. And most of it really, I think, was just because it was weird memories for me because a lot of that time I was just in a bad mental spot and sucked. So I was just, it was weird. So I think now going back and going over songs, being a different person at a different place in my life sounded fun. So I can kind of enjoy them because at the time I was just writing down like my raw, honest thoughts in my head, going through a lot of things, I think. And there was kind of these like short bursts of energy that came out that were cool and made me really happy, but I don't think I got to really think about it past that. And in a lot of ways, I think I was like writing my own future. So it's been an interesting thing to see. I want to do other songs as well, from old bands or new stuff I've done, and even, covers or anything like that. I'd like to get guests on here to talk about the songs, but who knows, because I don't know. This is the first one. So for the first song, I picked Hey Baby for a few reasons. It was a very easy decision. A, it's short, and B, going along with short, I think it is a good example of my songwriting style, which is super simple to the point of silliness, and I guess kind of goofy. I don't know if goofy's the right word, but I think my songs usually tend to have some sort of a hopelessness. I don't know, being hopeful and hopelessness, maybe. I don't know, but it was a fun song to make because it was just kind of funny. It kind of got a life onto its own because when it happened, mixtapes were in the studio. I don't remember what we were recording exactly. I can't imagine we went to the studio just to record these two songs. It'd be really funny if we did. I don't think we did, though. I know at the time, after we put out Maps, our first record, our first anything, those were the first songs we ever recorded. We were super excited, so we were just recording and writing as much as we could. We had these two kind of leftover songs, which were Hey Baby and a song called 'Cause I'm a Genius, which was a cover of the theme song from the TV show Zeke and Luther, which was on Disney XD, I want to say, which was about these like two guys that skateboarded and were, wacky, and it had like a pop punk, like ska soundtrack. And the song was just like a dumb pop punk ska song. So we were like, we should just cover this, and we did, and learned it, and like did it, and it turned out, I guess, good for what it was. It was funny. And then we also did Hey Baby, which was a song that came about in those early days. When we first made Maps, that record, I can't speak for Maura, but I don't think we thought anybody would ever really hear it outside of our friends and maybe just like in our city. We wanted to play shows. We didn't know anything beyond that. So when we started, like, it got good reviews and was getting downloaded and getting talked about on message boards or anything, it was so humbling, but also really cool. So I got to meet a lot of good friends through that even turned me on to different music, and just got to bond with a lot of amazing people. So I still have a lot of friends to this day just because of that, which is pretty amazing to me. But one night, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was talking to someone I met in that situation through the band, and we're talking on Facebook and just chatting about whatever. I'm sure not a sober conversation. And him and his girlfriend had recently broken up, and he was upset, so he was like, hey, you should write a song for me to make me feel better, or just to put me in a good mood. And I was like, yeah, I should definitely do that. So I was like, I'm going to write a song for you. So tell me some things about her. And I remember he said that she was in film school and loved Tim Burton, and she really liked the band Strung Out, a few other things that are pretty obvious. And when you hear the song, so I was like, okay, well, this is easy to work with because I don't like Tim Burton except for Mars Attacks. And I will say, actually, and this might be blasphemous to some people, but me personally, I like the Willy Wonka remake. I thought it was good. I like the original better. I'm a fan of the original. Don't get me wrong. The Gene Wilder version is definitely the superior version of the two, but I thought the remake was fine, mainly just because I like the Willy Wonka world. I think the candy world's awesome. Like, I want to live there. So it was cool to see that, like, in updated terms as well, as much as, like, it was different. So other than that, Tim Burton really just doesn't do it for me, so that was fine. And then Strung Out is a band that, for anybody that doesn't know, they're a band. They're still around today. They're very talented, kind of fast, technical, skate punk, metal, tinged band, hand. But they play fast, skate punk, very technical, and kind of metally. And a lot of people like them. And they're, not really my thing. But also, I will say that I did grow up kind of in the skate punk scene, but I was definitely, from the very beginning, always drawn more to simple pop type song structures, which I guess makes sense in the songs I write, because I don't know why. I just, I went from the Beach Boys to, when I got into punk, I got into all of it, and I liked a lot of it, but what really got me in and made me want to play music and kept me coming back and finding records was definitely more of the Lookout, pop punk type stuff. So kind of like getting into Screeching Weasel and like the Mr. T Experience, and then all the genres from that. Sorry. Always appealed to me more than the technical stuff. Musicianship, I don't know. It just didn't really, it wasn't a big deal to me. So technical stuff, like, didn't draw me in any way. Like catchy melodies and songs and lyrics and stories and things like that always did. So, I liked Lagwagon a lot, and I liked some NoFX and, certain songs here or there, but skate punk stuff never really was my favorite, to be fair. So, Strung Out, I was like, that'll be easy. I'm just gonna talk about them and everything. So I made this song for him, and originally it wasn't called Hey Baby. It was Hey, and then the name of the girl that it was about. So I recorded just like a demo version on my computer and sent it to him and kind of like put it out there just on some like message boards and things, and it was like a catchy, funny thing. And then she actually messaged me, and completely fair for her to do, because I just like put this song out there with her name in it, and in retrospect was a shitty thing to do. And I feel bad. I felt bad then because she messaged me, and luckily it was very cool. And I was like, hey, okay, I'm gonna take that down. I kind of like the song though. Is it cool if we just record it as a goofy thing and just change it to Hey Baby instead of your name? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So awesome of her, because she didn't have to. Because again, I was a dick to do that. So we just went and recorded it, and then we just put it on this EP that wasn't even a real EP. Like I said, we just had the 2 songs left over, and it was called Castle Songs, purely because in the studio on my laptop, I pulled up a goofy picture of like an old castle. So we just made that the name of it, and it was Castle Songs for no other reason. So it was just those 2 songs, the Zeke and Luther cover pop ska song that was a minute long, and Hey Baby. So Hey Baby got put out, and then like for us, it's not like we ever expected anyone to hear anything. So it started getting like a video, I think got 10,000 views, 15, 20,000 views just for this silly thing that was real. And for us, that was like, this is weird. We started getting comments, and then like 30,000 views or whatever. And then we started getting these comments, and people were just like, you should kill yourself. Strung Out is better than you'll ever be, like this or that. They're more talented than you. And it's all true things. None of it's false. And it was just like, man, this is funny. And like, it didn't, hurt our feelings, or my feelings, I guess, at least, because it was so silly. And it was such a dumb song on such a silly premise that I guess obviously people didn't know that were hearing it. So I would like to think that they imagined me like sitting down out here, like trying to write songs for this record and coming up with that and just really emotionally going forward with it. But so we put it out, and then one of the times we were playing in Los Angeles, Jordan, I believe, the drummer of Strung Out, actually showed up because some friends of ours knew him, and he stood right in the front and requested that song, which was tight. I thought that was awesome. So we played it. Then afterwards, we went to In-N-Out and ate with him and talked for a while, and I explained to him the story, and it was really fun, and he was awesome, and that was a cool memory. So the punk scene makes me happy, and that's pretty much, I think, the story of this song and the channel for the most part. So this song is called Hey Baby, and what I was gonna do was just like reach for my guitar all smooth and then play it, but I'm not very good at guitar, and I'm not really that good of a singer, so I knew I was not going to get it in one take, so I'm just going to separate these. So thank you again for watching, and this song's called Hey Baby, and I will see you soon.
Hey baby, I'm sorry I'm not man enough. While you're out at the bar, getting drunk and hammered, I'll be sitting at home, feeling good enough. Got Netflix, my friends, and got beat up. Hey baby, I know you love Tim Burton. That guy sucks, and honestly, his only real good movie was Mars Attacks. Before you leave, I'd like my records back. Can't believe you love Strung Out. The band was a mediocre version of the skate punk 90s. I know, Teenage Wasteland was good, everyone says that, but that record sucks, so grow up. So grow up. Hey baby, if film school doesn't work out, well, it probably won't, because you're not creative. Hey there, I'm Ryan. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna talk about some songs and probably get off topic.